Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff shares what she's been up to since Wimbledon. After competing in Wimbledon, Coco Gauff decided to take a trip out to Georgia instead of heading straight home to Florida. And for a good reason. The tennis star attended Beyoncé's popular Cowboy Carter tour, and she posted a carousel set of her cowboy-inspired concert fit. Coco donned a gorgeous brown leather one-piece, which showcased her toned arms and thighs. She sported a dark brown bedazzled buckle belt, suede cowboy hat with star accents, and embellished thigh-high cowboy boots. To finish off the gorgeous OTD, she fittingly posed with a brown fan to stay cool while Beyoncé performed heated during the 3-hour set. The athlete even had the opportunity to snap a quick photograph with Beyoncé's mother, Tina Knowles, at the concert. Tina kept her look simple, with a black turtleneck, leather cowboy hat, cowboy boots, and jeans. Coco also shared a picture of Beyoncé positioned in the middle of her background, which reads in bold red font, "Never ask permission for something that already belongs to you." The current number 2 seed in the world has been enjoying some much-deserved time off since her demanding run in Wimbledon. She had an emotional response to getting eliminated during the first round. The star posted another carousel set of herself playing tennis, and she captioned it with a white heart and crying emoji. Although she may be processing the loss, she has expressed gratitude for living out her wildest childhood dreams, regardless of the outcome. She shared with the Associated Press, "Even when I see videos of me during that time, it just doesn't feel like it's me. It felt like a dream. I'll always have special memories from that run, and I guess it definitely fueled the belief that I can be on tour and live out my dream." The player continued, "It's something that always holds a special place in my heart. Obviously, I would love to win this tournament just for it to be like a full circle moment. I feel like it would be like the start of the dream, and I don't want to say the finish, because I obviously have a lot of career left, but it's a full circle type of situation." During a press conference, Coco remained hopeful about the upcoming Grand Slam, which will take place in New York City. She shared, "Obviously I'm not going to dwell on this too long, because I want to do well at the US Open. Maybe losing here in the first round isn't the worst thing in the world, because I have time to reset." By the looks of it, Coco let out some steam at Beyoncé's concert, is choosing to stay positive about her future matches, and has her eyes on the prize. Coco Gauff shares what she's been up to since Wimbledon, a creative reflection. After a grueling campaign at Wimbledon, where sweat and emotion etched every match into memory, Coco Gauff found herself at a pivotal moment, not just in her season, but in her story. The All England club had tested her, the grass whispering its secrets only to the most patient, and though her journey there didn't end with the silver plate in hand, it left her sharper, hungrier. But what happens when the roar of center court fades, when the cameras turn to the next tournament, and the athlete is left with time? For Coco Gauff, that time became a canvas. Chapter 1. Recalibration in Silence. The morning after her Wimbledon exit, Coco sat alone on the balcony of her London flat, sipping mint tea, wrapped in a soft navy hoodie. The city buzzed quietly below, but her mind was already sifting through the matches. Each serve, each rally, each moment of vulnerability and grit. "Losses aren't ends," she whispered to herself. "They're mirrors." Rather than plunging straight into another tournament, Coco decided to pause. Not for long, but just enough to recalibrate. She unplugged from the constant stream of updates and social noise. For a week, her Instagram remained untouched. No TikToks, no press, just real life. In that rare silence, she found music again. Her room in Delray Beach, back home, transformed into a small studio. Keyboard, guitar, mic, Gauff. The tennis phenom became Gauff, the experimental singer-songwriter. She wasn't aiming for a Grammy, just peace. And in the chords of a lo-fi track she produced herself, titled Bounce Back, she poured every ounce of post-Wimbledon emotion. The lyrics, still unreleased to the world, were raw. "Grass beneath me, crowd above me. Silent after serves that bruise me. But I rise, I rise, I rise." Chapter 2. From Courts to Cowboy Boots. The Gauff family has always known how to mix business and fun. So when Beyoncé brought her Cowboy Carter tour to Atlanta, and Coco had a rare weekend off, the answer was obvious. She didn't just attend. She arrived, decked in a brown leather romper, complete with rhinestone-studded cowboy boots and a wide-brimmed hat. Coco turned heads the moment she stepped into the venue. Her mom, Candy, captured the moment on video. Coco dancing wildly to Texas Hold'em, the crowd singing in unison. The tennis star now just another Beyoncé fan in the crowd. Backstage, she ran into Tina Knowles, Beyoncé's mother. "You have such presence, young lady," Tina told her. "On court, off court, you shine." Coco smiled. "It's what queens like you and your daughter inspire in all of us." Chapter 3. Mind, Body, Soul. By mid-July, Coco was back to training, but this time, with a twist. Instead of a traditional gym, she flew to Arizona for a holistic fitness retreat tucked away in the Sonoran Desert. For 10 days, she embraced everything from yoga at sunrise to ice baths at midnight. The retreat emphasized physical recovery, mental health, and reconnecting with inner strength. In one mindfulness exercise, participants were asked to write a letter to their younger selves. Coco's pen hesitated at first, but eventually flowed across the page. "Dear 10-year-old Coco, I know you're scared sometimes. You wonder if chasing a dream this big is even fair. But guess what? You're going to meet Serena. You're going to beat Venus. You'll dance to Beyoncé after Wimbledon. You'll lose, yes, but you'll grow more in losses than wins. And you'll always, always belong. Love, your future you." Chapter 4. Giving Back, Going Forward. Feeling renewed, Coco returned to Florida with one thought: community. Before she set foot on another hard court, she hosted a free youth clinic at her childhood tennis center in Delray Beach. Dozens of kids, some with rackets too big for their hands, lined up for a chance to play alongside their idol. Coco didn't just rally with them. She sat with them, asked about school, life, dreams. When one little girl asked, "Do you ever feel like giving up?" Coco kneeled, looked her in the eye, and said, "Sometimes, but giving up never felt as good as getting back up." The event wasn't flashy. No media frenzy. Just Coco, sunshine, and dreams being handed down like family heirlooms. Chapter 5. Preparing for the U.S. Open Swing. As July deepened, Coco turned her focus toward the North American hardcourt season. Her days became regimented: morning cardio, midday practice, evening strategy sessions with Coach Brad Gilbert. They studied her Wimbledon matches like sacred texts, analyzing footwork, serve percentages, decision-making under pressure. Off-court, she dove into visualization techniques. In one session, she stood barefoot on the beach, waves lapping at her ankles as a mental coach guided her. Imagine Arthur Ashe Stadium. Night match. Crowd is humming. You're down a set. What do you feel? "I feel alive," she replied. Gauff wasn't chasing redemption. She was chasing evolution. Epilogue. Coco's message to fans. On July 30th, Coco finally returned to Instagram. She posted a carousel of snapshots. Her with Tina Knowles, a blurred sunset from Arizona, a selfie with the kids in Delray Beach, and one final picture. Her smiling wide, racket slung over her shoulder, standing on the practice court. The caption read, "Since Wimbledon, I've been healing, dancing, training, dreaming. The journey doesn't end at a loss. It begins there. See y'all soon." U.S. Open swing loading. The comments poured in: fans, fellow players, celebrities. But one stood out. Advina Williams. "Keep rising, Coco. The world's watching and learning."